Is it still 1907? Can't wait for this rotten year to be over. Closer to retirement. Remember that shootout with Cornwall's men? Years ago now. You know what the new century bought? More business for Smithfields. That's damned what. Don't like that feller over at Emerald Ranch one bit. That Morris at the auction yard is a slippery bastard. From what I hear, Doc Calloway ain't even got his license. I'm as much a doctor as he is. Don't tell no one I paid old Ralph a good sum to switch out the Cliff's whiskey for some of the Doc's tonics. Oh, he's in for it now. I always get this drunk fool crying and hollering about his wife to me. Something about fooling around with the lawman or some other. Wagon coming through here showed up empty again. Here the kid has been blaming the gangs. Turns out he's been dropping all the goods off for himself. Before Smithfield showed up, you could make a decent living around here. When this place burned down years ago, I should have left Valentine. Used to be there were a fine bunch of women living in Valentine. Now they're all washwomen and whores. I hear half of Valentine lives in California now. Can't say I blame him. Fella got into it with a lady last night. Stabbed her in the leg. That fella rides the stagecoach out of town. Bandits killed him about 100 miles out. Don't eat at Jacob's place if you know it's good for you. They caught him cooking up dog. Smithfield is taking all our business. It's awful. Half the girls of the line around here got the clap. Well, half the damn people that come in here look like the barber's cat. Came in here this morning and a damn possum had broke 6 bottles of whiskey. I shot him dead. Well, they say we're about to get flooded with Chinese workers moving from out west after they built that railroad. Oh boy, Castor got liquored up and punched his old lady. Yeah, Janice lost that baby. Thing was awful sick for months. Ms. Shauna lost her foot. Say she cut it on a nail and it turned black. It was better before Smithfield's opened, but we ain't closed yet. I hear some old boy is planning to buy out half the places in this town. Hear there was a brawl over at Smithfield's. Shame they didn't destroy the damn place. Saw that Anthony Foreman sniffing around town again. Apparently, Dunn found some fella laid out in one of the hotel rooms. Said he was a banker, so I'll raise a glass to that. So, that Thomas Downs fella finally popped his clogs. Never liked him anyway. Alcohol's the only thing that makes the pain of life go away. We serve real drinks around here, not like that highfalutin Smithfield's place. Gotta say, appreciate the business you bring here. Let me know what you want to eat or drink. Menu here. If you need victuals, you look at the menu and see what I have left. I don't have much, but look at the menu or tell me your drink. Damn blasted rain. I get tired of this damn sun. I've had enough of it. Too wet. Too damn cold for me. Can't see through. Keep running your mouth like that, and you'll run short of breath quicker, fool. Listen, you need a doctor. You got some kind of fever. Now that gun ain't gonna make you well.
If folks keep reproducing like they does right through this century too, we're like to run out of land to live on in Valentine. I reckon if you take my tonics once a day, you'll live to see the turn of the next century too. I read this new century will see a plague that clear wipes out all of civilization. Best get stocked up on tonic, I say. So that regiment up at Fort Wallace is run by a fella called Colonel Favors. Not a big fan of the Indian by all accounts. I had Bob Crawford from Carmody Dell in yesterday complaining about his back again. Right by the sheriff's office and the gunsmith. Yep, sure picked me a good spot for this business. Folks turned this place into a cattle town, which I suppose is for the best. Sometimes I think I should have just been a veterinarian. You know, Valentine's seen its fair share of famous gunslingers. My cousin Jim got into some scrapes here back in the day. You'd never guess it, but the preacher wears false teeth. I put them together myself. You know, this feller down the way won't let his woman get any rest. I hear them at all hours of the night. I heard that blacksmith's assistant is simple on account of his mother was kicked by a mule. I heard a rumor that some hill people ain't got no scruples about making supper out of folks. Ain't no cure for that. They hung an innocent man recently. Found out too late. His widow came to me as if there was something I could do after he was dead in the ground. Poor woman. They brought a feller in here with a rail rod stuck through his foot. Fixed him up in no time, of course. Be amazed what the old elixir can do. I sold Bob Mattis some pills to help with his, vigor. By the way, his woman's smiling. That's 2 happy customers. These days ain't an evening goes by without some out-of-towner causing a dust-up in the saloon. Up to me to fix the broken bones after. Now, I'm not one to gossip, but Moira been paying a lot of visits to the sheriff office late at night recently. Some young hotheads came by thinking I was my cousin. Guess that Callaway legend just won't rest. Old Mrs. Shelby has taken up with that ranch hand. He's nearly half her age. Don't reckon there's anything more I can do for Tommy. Just one punch too many. That feller who got jumped in the hotel? Apparently it was some girl's pimp. You hear about that feller, Jimmy Brooks? Found dead at the bottom of a cliff. Everyone figured I must have been the busiest man in town after that bank shootout, but that was the Undertaker. So Thomas Downs finally passed. Wasn't nothing more I could do for him. Met that rancher who took over the Downs place. Seems a nice enough feller. No matter how bad you feel, I can fix you up. And folks come in here in all manner of ghastly conditions. A rough town. Good business. I reckon I've cured nigh on every ailment you could imagine. And 1 or 2 you couldn't. Town folks here live in so much filth, with so many animals hither and yon, it's a wonder we ain't more pox-ridden than we are. I once had to saw a man's leg off to save him from a snake bite. He didn't make it, but I say it was the bite, not the sawing. You got any questions about what might be best for your particular ailment? Fire away. I am the soul of discretion. Curatives, restoratives, tonics, elixirs, lotions, potions, and gum, you name it, I stock it. Strong stuff, that. Won't find a more effective treatment. That'll do you right. That's an essential. Something catch your eye? Anything tempting you there? See anything you might cotton to? Better safe than sorry, always remember. Best supply of medicals this side of Saint Denis. Who'd take a risk on their health, huh? Essential for longevity. I use it every morning, every night. Don't you listen to what you hear about the side effects. Always running out of stock on that one. All my regulars say they can't live without it. Surprised those ain't sold out yet. Usually go quick. I seen this 100 times. It's the sickness talking, and you need help, feller. Listen to me. I'm a doctor. You need treatment. Now, just put the gun down. I'm a doctor. I can see you're unwell. Now, lose the gun.
What's all the fuss about the new century? Hear that other kid got his stack stolen? Boss ain't gonna like that. Hear Ron's been caught swimming naked again? Dumb fool. Step right up, Valentine. Step right up. Read about the hunt for the Leviticus Cornwall train robbers. Train robbery, who are the Scarlet Meadows bank robbers? A horror show, blood in the streets of Valentine. Read all about it. Read all about it. Bloody feud in Scarlet Meadows. Scores dead in Rhodes' blood feud. Braithwaite men are burned to the ground. Bloody shootout in Saint Denis. Thieves caught in the act at the trolley station. Saint Denis bank robbers still on the run. Bridge destroyed near Fort Mercer. Holt's Army supply route. Murderous Indian breaks free. Fort Wallace a bloodbath. Stock market crashes. Exchange a free fall. Blackwater booming. Read all about it. New Bureau of Investigation founded. Famed outlaw Micah Bell finally dead.